Hello, good morning, dear students. I am Professor Poonam Patil. Welcome you all for today's video lecture of computer application in business. This is your first module, video number 9. Topic for today's discussion is means in previous video class we discussed the two database languages. There are four database languages: DDL, DML, DCL and TCL. In previous video class we discussed the DDL and DML language. In today's video class we shall discuss DCL and TCL database language. See here, data control language. DCL means data control language. A data control language, DCL, is a syntax similar to a computer programming used to control access to data stored in a database. Means authorization means only the authorized person can access the information from the database. Means whatever data you have stored in database, only the authorized person can access that information from the database. Then examples of DCL commands includes grant to allow specify users to perform specific task, and revoke to remove the user as accessibility to database object. Means here in DCL language we should use the command is grant and revoke. Grant to allow the specified users to perform specific tasks. If you want to do the specific task, we should use the grant command. Revoke means to remove the user's accessibility to database object. Then DCL includes commands such as grant and revoke, which mainly deals with the right, permissions and other controls of the database system. See here, examples of DCL commands are, see these two DCL commands we use. Grant gives users access privilege to the database. Only the authorized person can access the information from the database, means grant. Revoke, withdraw users access privilege given by using the grant command means using grant command to whom, means whatever persons we have given the permission to access the information. So we can privilege given by using grant command, so we can withdraw that users access privilege given by using the grant command. This is the revoke command. Then next last database language is TCL. TCL means transaction control language. TCL commands deals with transaction within a database. Examples of TCL commands are commit. See, only the DDL and DML, in that whatever commands we have used, that command, using that commands only you have a practical, and this DCL and TCL commands it's not used for in, you have not used in your practical. Okay, only for studying purpose you study this. Examples of TCL commands are commit. Commit a transaction means save work done, means whatever data you have stored in database, means in company they have a lot of information. So after they have saved, no, they after they have done their work, they will save the database data in database. Then rollback. Rollback means what? Rollback a transaction in case of any error occurs, restore the database. Means see, in any company there are number of information is stored in database. Suddenly some accidentally some data is corrupted, or some device is damaged, anything is happen. So they keep the backup of that, means they can restore the data from the database to original since last commit. Then save point sets a save point within a transaction. Identify a point to transaction to which you can later roll back. Then set transaction, specify characteristics for the transaction, means changes the transaction options, means whatever transaction you have saved, if you want changes, then you can do using these TCL commands. Then determining relationship. What are the relationship comes in database? We'll see. See here, relationship means what? Relationship are the glue that holds the tables together. They are used to connect related information between tables. Means how one column is connected to the another column in that table. Means what are the information you have saved in tables, that all information is related to one another. Okay, type of relationship. There are three types of relationship: one to one to many to many. First one is one to one relationship. One to one relationship means what? See here, one employee works in one department only at a time. Only one person can work in only one department at a time. For example, see, employee E1, E2, E3, E4, these are the employees, and D1, D2, D3 are the departments. Mean these are the different department, and these are the different employees, and these are the different departments. Means here only one employee can works in only single department at a time. Means that single person cannot work at same time in number of departments. In only one department, that person can work at a time. This is called as a one to one relationship. Second one is one to many relationship. One and M means one to many relationship. See here, one to many relationship. In one department, so many employees can work. For example, one department has many employees. For example, see, these are the department D1, D2, D3 and so on. These are the departments, and the employees are E1, E2, E3, so on. These are the employees. See, one department has many employees. In one department, number of employees can work at a time. Means different employees. But in one department, only single employee can work in at a time. Only single employee cannot work at a time in number of departments. He can work on only one department at a time. But number of employees can work in single department at a time, because in one department there are number of employees can work at a time. Then that is called as a one to many relationship. Then many to, see here, in previous slide, see, one to one relation between the one employee and one department. This is called as a one to one. Then one to many means one department, in one department number of employees can work. So this is one to many relationship. These are many employees and this is one department. So one to many relationship. Then many to many relationship. Many to many relationship means what? A many to many relationship occurs when multiple records in a table are associated with multiple records in another tables. For example, see here, employees E1, E2, E3, these are the employees works on. R1, R2, R3 means number of projects. Number of these ranks works on, and project P1, P2, P3. These are the number of projects and works on R1, R2, R3. These are the works on, and employees are these. See here, a many to many relationship occurs when multiple records. These are the multiple records in a table associated with multiple records in another table. For example, see, one employee can works on this project, and second employee also works on that same project. On that same project using different works. Means only single employee can works on a number of projects. See here, second employee can works on first project also, and second employees works on third projects also, like this works on third project also. Means number of one employee can works on a using a different ranks, works on a number of projects at a time. So this is called as a many to many relationship. Then key means what, primary key means what, foreign key, entity set, attribute. What is the meaning of this? We'll see in next video class.